Good day, everyone. This is Dr. Abel Antonio Chavez, president of Our Lady of the Lake University. Today here in my next episode of Chat with Chavez. Chat with Chavez is a space, it's a student-centered space where I get to chat with a student where that student shares all the really cool and neat things that they're doing at OLU, their aspirations, and the way that they're giving back and advising the future wave of OLU Saints. Today, I am so fortunate to be joined by Gabriel Cook. Gabriel, good afternoon. There's finals on the way. How you feeling?
Pretty good. It's been a long but like a rewarding semester. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, last week ready to get out and go to the beach or something. Have some type of fun.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. There's a couple days left and a couple big days left.
Yes.
So Gabriel, let's start off. Tell me about your major, if you have a minor, how long you've been at OLU.
So I started at OLU in 2019. I transferred from St. Philip's, and my major is mass communication with a concentration in journalism, and I have a minor in public relations.
Okay. What drew you to Our Lady of the Lake?
Initially, I came here trying to pursue basketball. I was big on sports for a little while. I played basketball in high school. I had some opportunities to go play at some smaller division schools, but I came here to try to walk on and play. But I was a kinesiology major first when I got here, and I was in a program. I took a couple classes in there, but then I've always been kind of inclined with videography, photography work. And I kind of enjoyed writing a lot, so I took an audio production class, and some people in there that I got to know. They kind of told me about the mass comm program, and it just took off from there. But just OLU, I think, has just made me not feel like a number. I feel like a lot of colleges in Texas that are bigger, you don't really feel that personal relationship with your professor, and feel like your needs and what you're trying to get out of the university is being met. So I feel like that drew me here.
I was first able to meet you within my first days on the job as president of our university when you interviewed me. And so absolutely, I mean, it's such an honor to now get to interview you. Why? Because I see you everywhere on campus. You and your team have produced beautiful magazines for our university. Excellent writing every time that you and your team put something out. What's your process? What's your creative process like? Whether it's putting a magazine or when you sit down to write out an article or before you take that picture.
So really, our biggest goal for this semester was trying to bring our student life back into the university. So what we saw was that a lot of our good feedback was from students being able to see themselves in like our publications or in our social media posts, stuff like that. So really, it's just our creative process is just sitting down with each other, talking about things that are important, but also are interesting and fun things to talk about as well. I feel like being at an institution or a university, you get really tied up with the academic side of things, and that's important as well. But I think just bringing that fun side to Lake itself is what our kind of our drive was, our purpose was. But our process is we get into the office and we brainstorm on content ideas. This semester, which was the spring magazine, we went to a skating rink, and we wanted to kind of do some fashion stuff. Everybody's kind of into fashion, so we wanted to bring back the 80s because a lot of people, nowadays are kind of bringing back that kind of the 80s vibe.
Oh, yeah,
so
for sure.
We were like, hey, why don't we do it at a skating rink? So we reached out to a local skating rink. It's about 15 minutes away from here, in Neon Valley. And we took a photo shoot there. Paris Quintanilla, she's our director of editorial. She kind of helped with our photography, and we kind of just went out there. I wouldn't say winged it, but we just kind of felt the vibe, and it was like, okay, what does this picture look like? How does this picture look? But yeah, it was just about just bringing students together and bringing them to the face of the university. Yeah.
And do you feel that you and the team have been successful at that?
I think so. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like when I first got here, I've kind of gotten to see the organization kind of grow. But when I into it, it was kind of like it really felt like it felt more like a whole team. Like it felt like a presence that we were actually like all being able to get something out of the university, out of the lakefront. I think I think we've been able to do it. I think we've gotten some good feedback from professors, from students, but just being able to, our job is trying to advocate for that message for the students and the information for the schools. So
Yeah.
so
Oh, I agree. I agree. Y'all, from my point of view, you and the team have absolutely been successful at making each publication through everything that y'all put out, from that picture to the writing to the angle of that picture, to be more student centered. And I thank you and the team for all of your work. Where do you hope, let's say the magazine goes in, let's say 5 years from now, after you graduate and move on?
I hope it just continues to. I mean, I hope it continues to grow. I hope we continue to. So our goal this semester was to at least try to make a bigger magazine. We normally print 32-page magazines, but this semester we funded ourselves enough money to make a 48-page magazine. So I think just continue to grow it to something that's, again, student centered, but even bigger than what it is now. Maybe something that's in not just stands at Olu, but stands in different places around the city, so that people know what students at Olu are doing. Mass comm students at Olu are doing. So just having it grow and be able to have a wider audience, I think that would be something that would be really cool to see.
I like that. Oh man, I love that vision. So you're about to graduate?
Yes, in December.
In December, are you beginning to lay the groundwork for what you do after graduation?
Yes, I think I am. I always say to myself, like, I know what I want to do. Like I have a plan, but I'm also just letting kind of God just lead me in the way where I'm supposed to be. I'm letting time tell where I want to be. I know I'm gonna be somewhere, but I just want to be able to, one, do something where I'm going to make an impact, and also be happy with what I'm doing as well. But yeah, I mean, I do plan to. I have like a plan to go to the military and be a public affairs officer. That's what like the plan A is. But just letting God lead me where it is. 6 months is a long time, so see where it goes.
Oh yeah. So let's say today's version of Gabriel, and I frame it that way because I know that that we each evolve each and every day, right? We each grow, we each learn, we all transition. But so today's version of Gabriel Cook, what would Gabriel Cook be doing in 10 years?
Just, I guess in a broad standpoint, just continue to learn, to grow as an individual, and also, I think if it is the military, then doing something public affairs related in the military. But I say just trying to continue to just grow and learn as an individual and be better in the community. Try to be more involved in my community.
Over the last couple of years, since you've been at Olu, do you have that one memory that just sticks out?
Dang, that's a lot of memories. I would probably say I definitely would say it's hard. It's kind of hard.
And you've been active during your time here, right? You've done a lot. Yeah. I can only imagine.
I mean, I want to say like it's between the magazine and TIPA that we just did. I feel like I would say TIPA. I would say our trip to the Texas Intercollegiate Press Association conference. It was in Fort Worth. Not only did we get to see a new city, and have fun there, but I got to really learn from different individuals within media. So National Geographic was there.
Wow.
The director of that whole big organization was there, and he got to give us some insights on how he does his work, how he takes photos, how they make their magazines. I got to talk to some lawyers that do lawyer work for different publications and stuff, and seeing how journalists get around the law of, you know, when it comes to, you know, I guess we're the fourth branch of, you know, the government pretty much. So, and then just networking with different students within, you know, their mass comm program within Texas, like just seeing people from the big time schools, like, you know, the UTs or Texas Techs and stuff like that, seeing how they do their work and stuff like that. I think that was really cool. So I think that trip was kind of a highlight of, you know, what I've been able to do here.
Okay, the Tipa trip. And that one was fairly recent.
Yeah, that was recent. That was recent.
So as you set to graduate here next December, in a few months from when we're recording this, what advice would you give A, to your younger self, and B, to the next student who aspires to join Our Lady of the Lake University and do something similar to what you've done?
So to my younger self, I would say, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to. I think a lot of times, you know, we get like we try to like play it cool sometimes, and you know that's not always the best way to do it. You know, you want to, I don't know, just be out there. You know, be involved in the best way you can within your program, and just show what you got. Show the creativity that you bring to whatever you're doing. And then to somebody who's coming here, I would say just create relationships with everybody that, you know what I'm saying, you can, whether it be a faculty member, whether it be a student, whether it be the president, you know, create those relationships and, you know, use them to your advantage. That's what I say.
You know, one of the things that has been truly special for me, not only were you the first one to interview me, and I've had many interviews since that first interview, Gabriel, but every time that I see you on campus, you're always with your team, with your group, and it is so neat to see the friendship, the bond that you and the team have, and there's without a doubt that translates into the beautiful productions to the magazines that you and the team have assembled. Thank you, and I mean that. Last question for you. You have the opportunity to send the last email that will ever be sent, that everyone will read. You got one sentence, one line to write in that email. What are you going to tell everyone?
One last email?
Yep.
So wait, so like
you will be sending it to everyone. Everyone will read it.
Everyone, like Olu, or just everyone period?
Everyone.
Oh man, that's even like 5 seconds to think about that.
Yeah.
And go out there and be determined and be yourself. That's what I was saying.
Gabriel Cook, I appreciate you. Thank you for just always being present and being here at Our Lady of the Lake University. Continue to do your great work, man.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone. Chat with Chavez. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Gabriel.